What's going on, guys? Chris here at Rusty Ratchet. Today we're going to talk about my 1980 Porsche 911 SC converted into a slant nose and how it got destroyed on my way home from the body shop in less than an hour. But first, we're going to talk about how I acquired the car. So back in 2014, I bought the car for $7,000. It was a wide body, not a factory wide body, but you know, they welded the flares on. And I stripped the whole car down to the bare metal. I cut off all the extra metal from when they overlapped the flares. So then I grinded down all the welds. I deleted the sunroof, me and a buddy of mine. We completely got rid of the sunroof and welded the sunroof actually in. So it actually came out really good. The car was completely rust free. I didn't pick the car up until about February of 2015. And again, the car was completely rust free. So come that springtime, I put all the sound, that Dynamat stuff in, all that tar crap. So I stuck all that in there because I want to be quiet and everything. And then I put nice sound deadening stuff like for the heat and all that stuff. So it would be a little bit more quieter because my wife doesn't like noisy cars. So because I was coming back from the body shop and the car just got painted, all the windows were completely out of the car except the driver's side door and the passenger side door windows. They were rolled up. Not that it did any good. But on the way home, it looked like a tsunami hit. We just got pummeled with a bad thunderstorm. And there was tornado warnings and everything else. Luckily, there was no hail or tornado that we got hit with. But the rain actually turned the car into a swimming pool. So I'm still in the process of pulling up all that tar, which is completely horrific. I'll show you around the car in a minute, but the floorboards are starting to come clean. The back parcel shelf's a pain because the way the metal's formed. The back seat pockets are horrible. The whole back of the car is still a pain in the butt. I went through about a case of brake clean on this also. Also using Prep Sol because that's a bug oil and tar remover that they use in the body shops. I'm using razor blades, scrapers, everything. So the other horrible thing is when I pulled up the tar on the passenger side seat bucket, rust was down in there. So now I got like a 3-inch hole and there's rust forming up on the top parcel shelf. So I'm thinking from basically 2015, like I'd wash the car once in a while. A couple times it got stuck on the outside. I do have windows for it. The quarter glasses are not in the car at that time, but the front windshield and back windshield were just sitting in the car, like in their positions, but it would still leak. I mean, it got some rain out and water and stuff like that, but not a lot. So because I had the sound stuff all in the car, the rain would actually get in there and just sit, and then the rust crap happens. You can see in the video also that when I'm pulling up the tar, the sound deadening stuff, you can see all the water that was trapped between the floorboard and the tar stuff. I still have more of that tar stuff to get up. You'll see in the video not soon. So yeah, with that said, I'm going to show you around the outside of the car, and then you'll see the videos for the inside of the car. Now, I didn't start filming YouTube stuff every day like I am now. So I only got a couple clips that I sent to friends of the swimming pool inside the car. Yeah, I say a lot. But anyway, I'm going to take you a walk around the car. All right, so here's my front valance that I still have to paint and do a little bit of body work to. So I got that. Had it sandblasted on the inside and on the outside. So I wanted all that chip guard stuff off of there. And I'm going to paint it smooth. I just like the way it looks better. So I finally got my car back. And I picked it up yesterday. I had the slant nose conversion done because I couldn't have the guts to cut it into a nice freshly painted quarter panels to put the rear ducts in. Got my fenders repainted. I gotta install my headlights. But hood got repainted because I had a little ding in it. So we did the whole hood. So anyway, after a 2-hour trip on my way home from Ocean City, Maryland, we got stuck in a tsunami. Of course, I have no windows, only side windows, that's it. So this is my car now after I put my nice insulation in. Look, I gotta get all this crap out of here. Got a little puddle there still, but fun times, fun times. All right, so this is what it looks like on the inside. Look. I gotta suck all that shit out. Great. Fun times. All right. So I got water stuck underneath the tarry sound deadening shit. You see it's all moisture there. It's all wet. I was using this crap, and then I forgot I had this wonderful Harbor Freight tool. It's a, I don't know, some kind of scraper. But watch what this thing does. It's like cutting through butter. Just coming right out of it. But I think I paid like, I don't know, 15 bucks for it. I did the whole floor on this before when it was a factory sound deadening. Stuff came up in big chips. Took me about 20 minutes to do the whole car. But yeah. All right, so here we are on the outside of the car. I got the hood popped a little bit. Means I have it popped. We'll take a look at the inside underneath. You see it's still dirty. I'm putting it together little by little. I have to clean it up, get all that dust out from the body shop. Like I said, I had the car painted before, and I just have to redo it again. Just clean it though. And the rubber smile is just sitting there. So go around to the sides. I have the center caps in my toolbox. Probably too much sunlight. All right. So I had all that painted back in 2000 and end of 14, beginning of 15. I already put the sound deadening pad in. All right, come down along here. And we're back to the front of the car. All right, so now we're gonna go to the inside of the car on what it looks like today compared to when the tsunami hit. But first I gotta wait for this lawnmower to pass. All right guys, so here we are on the inside of the car. This is where we are at currently today. All that other stuff is out, but most of it I got to get this stuff off still. I gotta get that out. I gotta get all that crap back there off still. But I got a lot of the tar up off the floor, and you'll see some of this stuff is still on there. Gotta get that up. That's actually from the ceiling, believe it or not. So, but you can see that tar with your finger just sticks right to it. So it's all up in the back, and you can see the rust forming. I got all that. I gotta hit it with the wire wheel. And then over there you see the hole, which we'll go over that side in a minute. So, but I still have to peel up all that stuff. And I use a tool from Harbor Freight. It's an electric scraper. It actually works good. You've probably seen it, well, you had to see it in the video. But, all right, let me get to the other side of the car. All right, so you can see all this stuff here I'll show you is from the headliner, which I'm putting in the headliner bows. And they're really not fitting because, like I said, I had a sunroof car and I deleted it. But see this bracket here? I have to get my cutoff wheel and cut that one out, and then that one there to cut out, so the headliner bow will fit, and then I can actually put my headliner in. That's why the windows aren't in yet also. But down here, that's the hole that wasn't there back in 2014. So, but then you can see here, see it's got some pinholes. So that sound deadening stuff is actually horrible, and it will destroy your car. I don't know whether if I should put it back in case you get a leak, because these cars have a tendency to leak. So, but I got to clean all this stuff up, all this residue tar still, so I can paint the floors. I'm going to paint the floors, the seat buckets, and everything else. But I'm actually going to cut this seat bucket out. I have another section out back of a car, and I'm going to use that one. All right, guys, so you've seen around the car, you see the inside of the car, you've seen how all that tar was all built up. I really don't know if I want to put that stuff back in the car because, like I said earlier, in case it rains again and you don't see it right away, that's actually going to find its way in and go underneath that tar like it did before. So I'm really not sure if I really want to go that route again. All right, guys, so I got the 3.0 motor for this car. It's completely apart. The case is split. So I want to actually do a video step by step on putting that motor together. I haven't seen any motors on YouTube that actually does a step-by-step. So we're gonna actually have fun. We're gonna put that motor together. I'm gonna make an EFI. I'm gonna use the Ford EDIS unit, so I'll have distributorless ignition and everything else, which is the way to go today with the ethanol, because the ethanol just kills the diaphragms in those Bosch pumps. They'll start leaking within a couple years, stuff like that, and you'll have issues. This ethanol is really bad for these motors, especially all these newer motors with all the seals and stuff like that. Not so much with the carburetors. So yeah, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and follow along with this build. This channel is mostly going to be all Porsches, and I have 3 of them, and I have a 1987 coupe that I'm actually going to be doing a backdate on. So we're going to do like the RS look on that one, but I got to get this red slant nose look done first, and then we'll be working on that one. So again, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more videos, and let me know what you think. Have a good one, guys.